What has 3 hearts, blue blood, and can vanish like a ninja? Nope, not a comic book villain. It's the octopus. These underwater oddballs are smarter, weirder, and way more fascinating than you think. Stick around, because these 20 facts about octopuses will make you question everything you thought you knew about sea life. Fact 1. Let's kick things off with a wild one. Octopuses don't have just one heart, they have 3. 2 of them are dedicated to pumping blood to their gills, which helps them breathe underwater. But the 3rd heart? That one handles circulation to the rest of the body. Here's the twist. The 3rd heart literally stops beating when the octopus swims. No joke. So every time an octopus glides through the water, it's doing it with a part-time heart, which is one of the reasons they prefer crawling along the sea floor. It's less stressful. Basically, their cardiovascular system said, "I'll work, but only when you're chill." Fact 2. Blue blood might sound like something out of a royal fairy tale, but for octopuses, it's real life. Unlike humans, who have iron-based hemoglobin that makes our blood red, octopuses use a copper-based molecule called hemocyanin to carry oxygen, and copper turns their blood a rich, inky blue. This adaptation helps them survive in cold, low-oxygen environments, like the deep sea, where most creatures would struggle to breathe. So yeah, the next time someone calls them cold-blooded, it's not just true, it's stylish. They're out here thriving with the ocean's version of antifreeze. Fact 3. If you thought your limbs had a mind of their own, octopuses make that literal. Around 2/3 of an octopus's neurons aren't in its brain, they're in its arms. That means each arm can move, explore, and even react to touch or food without needing to check in with the brain. Scientists have seen octopus arms act independently, solve simple problems, and even reach for snacks, all while the rest of the octopus is busy doing something else. It's like having 8 mini brains that all know how to multitask. Basically, octopuses are the ultimate example of distributed intelligence, or, as I like to call it, teamwork in tentacles. Fact 4. Imagine if losing a limb was just an inconvenience. That's how octopuses live. If they get into a fight and an arm gets bitten off, no biggie. They just grow it back. Fully. Nerves, muscles, skin, suckers, the works. It's not even a backup plan. It's built into their biology. Some octopuses have even been seen sacrificing an arm just to escape predators, like a peace-out move. And the regrowth? It's so complete that you can barely tell the difference. Scientists are studying how they do this because if we figure it out, it could change the future of medicine. Octopuses are out here regrowing limbs like it's a casual Tuesday. Fact 5. If an octopus can get its beak through a gap, the rest of its body can follow. That's because it has no bones, just muscle, skin, and squishiness. Picture a creature the size of a watermelon squeezing through a hole the size of a coin. It's not magic. It's just pure flexibility. There are actual videos of octopuses escaping sealed containers, sliding through cracks in boats, even unlocking aquarium lids. They're basically underwater escape artists. If you think your house is octopus-proof, think again. They'll find a way out like it's their full-time job. Fact 6. Octopuses don't just change color, they transform. Thanks to special skin cells called chromatophores, they can shift their color and their texture in the blink of an eye. 1 second, they're mottled red rock. The next, pale, smooth coral. Then they disappear into the sand. It's next-level camouflage, and they use it to hide, hunt, and even send signals to other octopuses. Some can mimic textures so precisely they practically turn into underwater chameleons, except faster and smarter. It's like they're cosplaying the ocean and nailing every outfit change. Fact 7. Tool use isn't just for humans or monkeys. Octopuses are in on it too. One species, the veined octopus, has been seen collecting empty coconut shells, stacking them, and dragging them around the seafloor. Why? To build a makeshift shelter when they need it. It's like carrying an emergency tent everywhere you go. Others use rocks to block the entrance to their dens, like a seaweed-covered burglar alarm. This kind of planning shows foresight, a rare trait in animals. It's not just smart, it's borderline genius. Underwater engineers with 8 arms and a whole lot of attitude. Fact 8. All right, time to get a little creepy. Some octopuses can actually leave the water and crawl on land. They don't do it for fun. Usually, it's to escape a threat or chase a meal like a crab. But the fact that they can survive out of water for a few minutes and move around using their arms, that's wild. It looks like a wet alien doing a zombie shuffle across the rocks. And yes, there have been actual aquarium breakouts where octopuses slithered out of their tanks and made their way across the floor. So, if one day an octopus shows up in your kitchen, don't say I didn't warn you. Fact 9. If there was an IQ test for sea creatures, octopuses would score scarily high. These aren't just instinct-driven animals. They can solve puzzles, open jars, navigate mazes, and even remember solutions over time. In lab tests, some octopuses have figured out how to unscrew lids or escape tanks with tools they borrowed from researchers. They're problem solvers with personalities. Some are shy, others are bold, and some seem straight up mischievous. It's like each one is its own quirky genius. If aliens exist in the ocean, they're probably octopuses wearing disguises. Fact 10. Here's something you don't think about until it creeps you out. Octopuses make no sound when they move. They don't splash, clink, rattle, or squeak. Why? Because they have no bones or hard parts except that tiny beak. It makes them the perfect silent hunters. They glide through the water like ghosts, sneaking up on prey with zero warning. You won't hear them coming. You won't see them coming. Then suddenly, whoosh, their arms are everywhere. If sea creatures had ninjas, the octopus would be top of the dojo. Fact 11. Octopuses love a good DIY project. Many species create underwater dens, called octopus gardens, using rocks, shells, and other debris. But they don't just toss stuff around randomly. They decorate, they organize. Some even close the entrance with a door made of shells or stones to keep predators out. In the wild, you can actually spot their homes by the neat little piles of discarded shells, like a boneyard of past meals. It's part fortress, part leftovers bin, and 100% proof that octopuses are all about home security. Fact 12. Octopus eyes look strange, like alien camera lenses, but they're incredibly advanced. Unlike human eyes, theirs don't have a blind spot. Their pupils are shaped like horizontal slits, which helps them spot contrast in murky waters. They can also detect the polarization of light, something we can't do at all. It's like seeing the secret layers of reality. And while we use rods and cones, octopuses use a totally different system. We still don't fully understand how their vision works. But it's clear that they're seeing the ocean in a way we simply can't. Fact 13. Here's a fact that has even scientists scratching their heads. The octopus genome is massively complex. It has over 33,000 protein-coding genes, more than humans. And what's wild is how different their DNA looks from other animals on Earth. Some researchers have even joked that octopuses might be aliens. Of course, that's not literally true, but it shows how unique they are. Their ability to edit their own RNA on the fly adds another twist. It's like rewriting your own software in real time. If evolution was writing a sci-fi script, the octopus is the plot twist. Fact 14. Octopuses sleep, and sometimes they dream. Scientists have observed octopuses changing colors while they're in a deep sleep, cycling through patterns just like they do when they're awake. It's led researchers to believe that they might be dreaming, possibly replaying hunts, escapes, or memories. Their bodies literally act out these dreams through their skin, like a visual stream of consciousness. Imagine if you changed colors every time you had a weird dream. Your bedroom would look like a nightclub by morning. Sleepwalking is one thing. Sleep camouflaging is next level. Fact 15. Motherhood is tough, but for octopuses, it's the ultimate sacrifice. Once a female lays her eggs, she stops eating completely. She devotes her entire energy to guarding and cleaning the eggs, constantly blowing water over them to keep them oxygenated. She'll sit there for weeks, sometimes months, and once the babies hatch, she dies shortly after. It's heartbreaking and heroic. She gives her life to give them theirs. No nursery, no babysitting, just pure instinct and the ocean's most emotional exit. Seriously, Pixar couldn't write something this bittersweet. Fact 16. Octopuses aren't just camouflage artists. Some are full-blown impersonators. The mimic octopus can shapeshift and color shift to copy other dangerous sea creatures like lionfish, sea snakes, or even flatfish. It's like they have an oceanic costume closet and just pick whatever's scariest. What makes it cooler? They do this based on what predator is nearby, choosing their disguise strategically. It's deception, adaptation, and drama all rolled into one. The ocean has its own master of disguise, and it's squishier than you'd expect. Fact 17. Here's something really rare in the animal kingdom. Octopuses can learn just by watching. In experiments, they've observed another octopus solving a puzzle, like opening a jar to get food, and then copied the exact behavior. That's called observational learning, and it's something we usually only see in primates, birds, and us. It means octopuses don't just learn from trial and error. They're actually watching, remembering, and mimicking. That's a huge sign of intelligence. And it makes them the quiet kids in class who secretly know everything. Fact 18. This one's straight out of a horror movie. If an octopus loses an arm, that arm can still move on its own. For minutes, sometimes hours. After detachment, the severed limb can reach, react to touch, and even try to grab food. That's because octopus arms have independent neural circuits, kind of like mini brains, so they don't need constant instructions from the main brain. It's creepy. It's fascinating. And it's why marine biologists have a lot of stories about disembodied arms that refuse to stop wiggling. Fact 19. Octopuses aren't picky about their address. You'll find them in every ocean on Earth, from warm tropical reefs to icy Arctic waters, and even the pitch-black zones of the deep sea. Some species live in tide pools barely a few inches deep, while others thrive thousands of feet down, where the pressure would crush most creatures. That kind of adaptability is almost unheard of. They're like the global nomads of the sea, always moving, always evolving, and totally comfortable in some of the planet's harshest environments. Fact 20. Even with all we know, octopuses still keep secrets. Scientists are discovering new species all the time. Some tiny, some massive, some with colors we've never seen before. In fact, in just the last few years, a handful of bizarre-looking octopuses have been spotted deep in the ocean, including the adorable Dumbo octopus with its flappy ear fins. The ocean is still largely unexplored, and octopuses are like nature's mysterious VIPs. Who knows what they're hiding in the darkest corners of the sea? One thing's for sure, they're not done surprising us. So, after hearing all this, are octopuses the ocean's weirdest geniuses? Or are they just aliens hiding in plain sight? Either way, they've earned their spot as one of nature's biggest mysteries. If you love these facts, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more curious content, and drop your favorite octopus moment in the comments below.